Well, back to a top story on Venezuela's power tussle. Nigeria is one of the few countries in the world that recognizes Nicolas Maduro as the president of the country, and Foreign Affairs Minister Geoffrey Onyema disclosed this at the just concluded African Union summit in Addis Ababa. Nigerians join China, Russia and Cuba in insisting Maduro remains president of the troubled South American country, while the United States, UK and other European countries recognized Juan Guaido as the winner of a disputed presidential election. Venezuela's ambassador to Nigeria, David Velasquez, joins me now on the news to speak on this development. Good to have you on The World Now. How does Venezuela hope to deal with this power tussle between Guaido and Maduro?
Well, I think it's very important to clarify something. No? Venezuela is recognized for more than 150 countries in the world. Only less than 50 countries recognize the position, not specific of the Lima group in Latin America, specific for the position of the United States. Venezuela is under attack of the United States, to the Trump, Pence, Pompeo, all the officials every day attack the economy. We will have 4 years under special sanctions, financial attack, embargo, blockade. We have more than $30 billion freeze in different accounts on assets in the United States, UK and other countries. And the support of the all Caribbean countries, the majority of the Latin American countries, the African countries, the Asian Middle East countries, support the democracy in Venezuela, support the international law. We are defending the international law, we are defending the right to build our democracy. We have 20 years in the revolution process, in the democracy process. We have 25 elections in 20 years. The president, Nicolas Maduro, won the election the last year. And now Guaido is only the puppet of the Trump policy against Latin America and especially against Venezuela. The situation in Venezuela is normal, it's peaceful. We are working, we are studying. We have a plan economic recovery plan to solve the internal issues with the support of all the different countries in the framework of the United Nations and the international law.
Now, even though Maduro insists he is the only legitimate ruler and has refused aid to the country, as we understand, Guaido, who has the support of the West, has called for protests against Maduro and calling on him to step down. Do you see that as a possibility?
But I think it's a wrong information again, it's a bad vision. No? Guaido was elected a member of the parliament in 2015 with less than 100,000 votes. Maduro was elected president for more than 6 million people the last year. But in this moment, they are promoting sanctions, they are promoting military interventions, they are promoting violence in the different places in the Venezuelan territory or in the border with Colombia especially. We was forced to close the border with Colombia the last week and cut the bilateral relations and diplomatic relations for this intervention position to attack the democracy and the sovereignty of Venezuela. For us, the problem is not Guaido. Guaido is only the puppet. I repeat that. It's only the puppet of the Trump policy against Venezuela, not only against Venezuela, against Cuba, against Nicaragua, against Bolivia. All the Caribbean countries support Venezuelan democracy. Mexico, for example, is a very important country in the region. Mexico, Uruguay,
Mr. David, before I let you go, let me quickly come in here now. Dialogue. You know, we have reports that the country currently faces food shortages and lack of medicine, and the people are leaving in their droves to other countries. Isn't Venezuela really concerned? And talking about the president here insisting on his legitimacy on his government, isn't he really concerned about what the people are going through at this time?
The internal problem, the internal situation in Venezuela is especially promote for the economic sanctions. We have problems like another Every country in the world has a different internal problem in the production, economic areas, in the social areas. During 20 years, we attend the necessities of our people. Before come to Nigeria, like ambassador, I was mayor in the small city in the east of Venezuela. We work with the people to solve the internal situation. We promote the political dialogue in the different opportunities with the opposition. But unfortunately, we don't have an independent opposition in Venezuela. We have some sectors of the political opposition, like the instruments, like the member of the foreign policy of the United States against the independent position.
All right, David Velasquez, Venezuela's ambassador to Nigeria, thanks a lot.